So we have our coffee here, 7.33D, and we're good to go. So in this video, we're gonna analyze 7.33D. You know what? Just woke up, saw the new patch. I'm like, what's going on? So we got the coffee, and we're gonna go together through all the changes, right? So I'm not gonna waste any more time. So item changes: Eternal Shroud, recipe cost decreased. That's really nice. This is like kind of a dead item, like a forgotten item, since Leshrac is not actually in the meta. Shroud mana conversion increased from 25% to 30%. Still, I feel like this item, maybe for Bristol, maybe for Leshracs, but I really don't think it will still be that good. Perhaps I'm wrong. Maybe some kind of Beastmaster with the axe actually maybe, makes something out of it. Octarine Core, recipe change, all Perseverance needed also Perseverance, Soul Booster, which is like Vanguard and Arcane Boots in reality. And the new has Void Stone, double Void Stone, Soul Booster. So right now, you actually don't benefit just from the Vanguard. That's actually really nice. It's an indirect way to finally nerf this really strong Vanguard Arcane Boots into Octarine first item, Doom, Spirit Breakers. Really nice change from Valve. Really weird optimization though. Ring of Health, less health regen bonus decreased. Nice. And Vanguard health regen bonus decreased and damage block decreased. But again, Vanguard, I think instead of like changing that to Octarine, they could just add a 200 recipe to Vanguard or 100 recipe, to Vanguard, and not being able to disassemble that, and would just be good to go, just like we did with Dragonlance a couple of patches ago. Let's go to hero changes. Abaddon, strong +1 if you've seen this guide, with the top carries in 7.33C. Base attack speed decreased, wow, a lot, from 120 to 95, wow. Aphotic Shield mana cost increased, and we're thinking about Abaddon as a position 1 right now, but I feel like these changes will actually indirect nerf Abaddon position 5, to be honest. So mana cost increased on the shield, that's a little bit painful if you're a support. Curse of Avernus, basic slow decreased, that's a little bit hurtful, and all the talents got decreased on Abaddon. I think he's still fine, but we're gonna see, because I did read a little bit of the patch when I just woke up, and I saw some really good things. So I don't think Abaddon's gonna be that strong right now, right? Arc Warden cooldown increased on Tempest Double, really big decrease here, wow. Level 15 talent, magnetic field attack speed bonus decreased, so a lot of nerfs in Arc Warden. Batrider, I'm playing in the 8K bracket, and I'm telling you, Batrider, I've seen it every single game as a position 3, but now with the Octarine nerf, hopefully not anymore. Sticky Napalm, damage per stack decreased, and Flamebreaker, movement speed decreased, and now it scales, so that's really nice. Flamebreaker level 1 was really strong. Beastmaster, another strong offlaner, damage per axe decreased, really nice, because this is the way also, usually right now Beastmasters go 4-1-1, and with the board they get to stack Ancient, and with the max axes they get to farm it, right? And Call of the Wild Hawk vision decreased. That's painful, actually. From 750 to... Wow. From 900 to 750. That's actually really painful. Bloodseeker, an A tier in my opinion right now. Maybe even S. Damage skill decreased from 120 or 240 to 240. But you usually get this skill point at level 1. And you get to max it last. It's more of a laning stage 1 skill point. So Blood Ride from 120 to 90. It's still pure damage. So it's still a big nerf though. Bounty Hunter... Less strength, okay. Shadow Walk, stand duration decreased from 1 to 0.8. I still think Bound is fine though. I still feel Bound is fine, because you can get start. Still you have double stand, because 2 Shadow Walks, you have Orb of Venom, you have Grenade, so you're just good to go. Broodmother, base charge, restore time on Spinweb, 3 seconds, that's fine. I think Broodmother has potential as position 1, but we're gonna get to see, if Bloodseeker is in the meta, heroes like Broodmother are gonna struggle. And impact damage increased from 100 to 120, and from 160 to 180. That's really nice. Clinks is a B tier support, or at least it used to. Let's see right now. Tar Bomb, mana cost increased. That's a little bit painful, because also Clinks had some kind of mana problems in the lane, and also you give free charges to the enemies, similar to Batrider. So, the fact that it just costs more is a little bit problematic. Death Pact. Burning Skeleton Archers now have the same target priority as Shadow Summon Serpent Wars. I don't even know what this means, to be honest. Roshan's attacks now count as hero attacks for Burning Skeleton Archers. Yeah, so I think in the past, Clink's Skeletons used to tank Roshan for many hits, like zombies, for example, from Tombstone. And hero hits to kill Burning Skeletons Archer decreased from 3 to 2. Wow. Goodbye, Clinks. Bonus movement speed decreased from 30 to 25. Yeah, not good. Crystal Maiden, base mana regen decreased from 1 to 0.5. I still think CM is fine though. Maybe we have to go Aura level 2 right now, but that's just an idea. Disruptor base damage decreased by 2. That's really hurtful actually, because Disruptor actually relies on going level 1 glimpse, right clicking, winning the right click war, and then just glimpse back and deal like so much damage for limited amount of mana. And Thunder Strike damage rescaled from 35 to 25. Wow. So this ability used to be like 45 and now it's 25, right? So it used to deal 180, then it used to be like 35, I don't know, multiply that by 4, and now it's like 100 level 1. Wow. Big nerf. I don't know if there is a reason for that. Doom, base armor decreased by 1. Bonus gold rescaled from 30 to 40. Usually you get to have 1 level in Devour and then you just max Scorcher and you have like 1 level in the third spell. But you get to get less gold, so you benefit Doom in the beginning early on. Bonus movement speed decreased on Scorcher. Okay. Enigma, dead hero in my mind. Malefice, damage per instance increased. No. Radius increased on Midnight Pulse. No. Gyrocopter, missile 2 damage increased from 200 to 250, 300. Okay, from cooldown. Okay, more damage in the second missile. That's okay. Kotol, a hero that actually got nerfed a lot in 7.33c. Recall, teleport delay increased from 3 seconds to 4 seconds. Okay, that's a little bit hurtful actually if you're a Kotol player just like myself, but you still don't pick Kotl for that, you know. Legion Commander, it's nice to have recall, but it's not a must. Legion Commander, base damage decreased by 2. Okay, super strong offlaner, by the way. Like LC is a super strong offlaner. Bonus damage speed decrease from 50. Okay, level 1, level 2 is similar to the same. Okay, but then it's like from 104 to 125. Okay, that's fine. And level 25, overwhelming odds damage per hero, that's also a really nice talent, but I like the plus 30 pressure attack HP regen. Leshrac, let's see like what they did to Leshrac, because also, if you see here, once again, I'm going to remind you, right, that Eternal Shroud is like a strong item right now. Radius increased from 225, in reality this is what you look on Leshrac, right, because also affects Shard, to 240. Aghanim Shard radius decreased. That's a little bit annoying, but okay, sure. It's like, you know, overall you have like more split first radius. Diabolic Edict cooldown decreased. That's really nice. Lightning Storm damage increased from 70 to 90 level 1. Okay, I'm getting also position 4 vibes right now, right? 90 is really reasonable all of a sudden, okay? And more radius level 1 or level 2, actually, that's really reasonable. And you can also get to take towers. That's really reasonable. And Nihilism, that's Yaganim's radius increased, okay? Lich, less movement speed, painful, but what can you do? And Lina. I told you, like, I just saw a little bit of the buffs, and Lina is definitely there, right? Cooldown decreased from 12 to 11, from 9 to 8, so magical Lina vibes. This has been buffed too much. Aghanim Shard spell damage per stack increased even more right now, okay? It has increased even more, and if you're at position 4, you can get a free shard, so you can get items like Yules, for example, if you want control, or other lands into Aghanims, because Aghanim's spell amplification 35%. Hello, duration increased from 6 to 8, and that's like insane, right? It's like too good. Position 2, position 4 Lina is back. You hear it right now. Lion, whatever, and Lycan. Cooldown decreased, right? Too good. And I think Lycan is definitely back right now. It was already got played slightly before. Now you can get, for example, Battle Fury, or you can even go for the Echo Saber and play him like a Void Spirit, like any universal hero, and you just get items like, for example, Harpoon, Manta, into Nullifier. Nullifier is a must, right? And you just go for a 1-1-4 build or 2-4-4 build, and then you just get stats. You don't actually have to max Wolves. Magnus, base agility decreased a lot. And bonus effect on self-cast decreased a lot, but Magnus, I think, he's still fine. He's just not as busty. And you see, like, all the universal heroes, with the exception of Lycan, get nerfed. Marcy, stats decreased. And, you know, Aghanim was really strong, so Aghanim Scepter cooldown reduction decreased, Aghanim Scepter silence duration decreased, because sometimes you were a pack and you couldn't even phase shift. Honestly, you couldn't even say phase shift. It was, like, so annoying. LNC Dusa, Mana gain decreased, right? So mana gain from Mystic Snake decreased. I think you still get, I think Deuce is still fine, but we're gonna see. Illusions now on Mana Shield have reduced damage absorption per mana from 2.6 to 3.6. And Illusions gain 0.7 damage per mana from level 25. I think Deuce is still fine, but there are heroes like all of a sudden Troll, Bloodseeker, that she's not as tanky as she used to be, in my opinion, right? Because also of the nerfs of 7.33c, and now the illusions in reality are more killable. Before you couldn't kill the illusions, now they are just way more killable, right? And the fact that Mystic Snake doesn't give that much mana, it's like 2%, but how much mana do you think you get from Mystic Snake anyway, to begin with, right? Until at least you get level 3 Mystic Snake on level 5. Just some ideas, right? And stone duration decreased from 2.4, right? It scales, which is okay, but many times you have like Manta Butterfly by 17 level, and this was really good, right? You needed like 1 point, now you need all of the points to be strong. And of course a nerf in level 20 talent. Mirana, base attack speed decreased, and max arrow, max stun duration decreased also. It's whatever. I think Mirana is still a fine position 4. Some people used to play that position 2, 3, and 1. I'm not really a fan of that, but as a position, as support, is still fine, right? Universal, you just bulk up stats, you can just get mech and stuff, or you can just get trade agents. Monkey King, stun duration decreased, which I don't know why this nerf was all of a sudden. I mean, Monkey King was one of the good heroes in the past. He was able to actually man-fight heroes like Deuce and stuff, but not that great. And we go Nature's Prophet. I've made a guide on the hero. Attack range increased by 20, 20. Mana cost decreased on Nature's Call. I'm getting position 3 or even position 1 Nature's Prophet vibes all of a sudden, with Nullifier being also so cheap. Cooldown decrease and damage per tree increase. We've made a guide on Nature's Prophet, I'm gonna say that again. And Sarb was really nice, so we're good to go. Nyx Assassin, a really strong hero. The definition of sacrificing laning stakes for mid-game presence and bonus damage reduced. It's fine, she's still like a really good hero. You can just get items like Shard from Tormentor, Dagon, and you can just get a Grove Bow and you're just good to go. Pango, less movement speed. Swashbuckle, of course, we nerfed all the universal heroes, right? Dash range decreased from 550 to 400. The latest level is really okay, it's the same, but it's a laning stage that gets to nerf, okay? Swashbuckle, damage decrease on 20. Rolling Thunder, cooldown reduction there. A lot of nerfs on all the talents. PL and also A-tier hero. Aghanim Scepter bonus illusion damage decreased. It's fine. Axe is still fine. Illusion damage decreased from 22, right? So Juxtapose actually scales right now, but it still doesn't matter because usually PL, his big spike is level 20, and as a result, you don't really get to show up that much, and this 4% is not really gonna kill you. It's not really gonna like nerf you that much. The heroes, for example, you get Diffusal, right? And the heroes that you naturally could kill before, which is like support, you can get to do it still, right? But this is a really nice change here on the talents. On level 10, the 2.5 Phantom Rush bonus agility gets replaced by 8 strength, and right now on 15 you have the option. So right now you have the option Spirit Lance CD or Phantom Rush bonus agility duration, which most likely it's Phantom Rush bonus agility duration, even if you go Axe, right? And of course, level 10, you go for the strength, okay? Primal Beast, each time that Pulverize, right, the ultimate, the slam, each time the target is slammed, hit damage is now increased by 30, 50, 70 for the spell's duration. So that's really nice. More damage. It's in reality, it's more damage. That's like really big, right? Especially if you get, I think there is still the duration, right, on the pulverization, on the Pulverize, I can't even pronounce that, right, on level 25. Pagna, A-tier hero. Ally drain heal per second decreased. Makes a lot of sense. Queen of Pain, the Axe was really strong. Aghanim Scepter initial damage bonus decreased. Makes a lot of sense. Mana cost, whatever. And the talents got nerfed. Less strength, less damage. Usually we gotta get the strength, right? And the level 20, which Scream of Pain damage decreased from 120 to 100, but also gets to nerf the Axe, which in the end it gets to release a Scream of Pain. So that's really nice. Razor, some good attempts to make the hero come back, but he's just too slow and he doesn't dominate lanes, right? So base agility increased by 2, and the buff duration increased on level 1, which used to be nerfed in the past, but I think like it's still not great. Silencer get nerfed, initial damage or arcane curse, but if you've been following this channel, you know that Silencer we just get glaives level 1 and we just get a lot of stats and we just spam. Sniper, shrapnel, radius increased, that's really nice. Spirit Breaker finally got nerfed, let us see. Base armor decreased, sure. Cooldown increased on Charge of Darkness from 17 to 21, that's really big nerf. And from 11, right, to 12, wow, that's a little bit annoying. And Aghanim Scepter cooldown increased from 7 to 8. I still think like Spirit Breaker is strong because they still haven't changed the numbers, just changed the cooldowns a little bit, right? Techies and not like these two heroes, I didn't actually release a video, but these are S tier heroes. Base attack speed decreased from 100 to 90, finally. Damage decreased from 90 to 80. In the end, from 360 to 320, finally. Less stun from 0.8, it's the same, but less, 1.4 to 1.25, that's fine. I still believe that we need to nerf like a little bit the tech stats, because she's just too strong right-clicker. Timbersaw, spell amplification decrease, whatever, tiny, dead hero, cooldown decrease, no, this hero is like so dead right now. It's like literally like D category. Snowball, Tuskar, bonus damage per ally increased, whatever, also that hero. Venomancer, that's actually the shard, right? Is it the shard? No, that's actually the ultimate. Initial damage decrease from 200, 300, 400. But okay, nerfed by 50, but I feel like Veno is a great laner and you get to pick him mainly for his Gale and the snakes and the poison stink rather than his ultimate. Void Spirit, S tier hero. Alright, base strength decreased, finally. Strength gain decreased, really nice. Intelligence gain decreased, finally. That means also that's like way less damage that he has. Dissimulate mana cost, nice. She's gonna have like mana problems. Void mark damage decreased from 150 to 130. 20 is 20. I still believe the hero is good. Level 15, right? Resonant pulse damage instead of bigger dissimulate. And 120 resonant pulse damage replaced with outer circle. So right now in 15, or actually in 20, we have astral step charge restore time or outer dissimulate ring. And we used to get astral step restore time, but now we're gonna go outer dissimulate ring. It's just too much utility. I still believe the hero is gonna get played, but of course just not gonna be as broken with this Echo Saber, Manta, Nullifier, Skadi BS. Another nullifier, another universal hero that got nerfed. Base attack speed decreased, strength decreased. Aghanim Scepter physical damage taken reduction decreased from 50% to 35%. Still, I think it's good, but it's a big hit. Focus fire damage reduction increased from 35 to 30%. And wow. And on level 20 talent, focus fire damage reduction decreased from 16 to 12. Big nerfs, Miss Windranger. It was about time. Wyvern, universal, less strength, less damage, less attack speed. Yes, and Zeus a little bit more damage in his ultimate as it scales, right? Which like, okay. So summing up, I think it's some really good nerfs and maybe it allows more heroes. In my opinion, still the top heroes is like, if Lycan is back, fundamental heroes, Bloodseeker are back, Naga is gonna be back, and if you've seen the 7.33C carry tier list that we've made, we've actually posted like a couple of days ago, then take a look. The A tier are still there. The S tier Deuce, I'm not really sure, but Morphling is definitely there. If Lycan is there, if a universal hero is there, definitely there. And of course, Lina. So Lycan, Lina, and if Lycan is back, then Bloodseeker, Troll, and Naga are back fundamentally. I'm waiting for your comments to actually, share your thoughts. 7.33 here, D, actually 33D is here, and I'm actually super excited about that. Haven't really played any games at all. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Jeff. I'm an 8K player in the Europe region. And lastly, if you want to be part of a really nice community, a really positive community, we're creating something really beautiful here. So you can just apply down in the link and just click it. You have to apply to join our community, right? It's a little bit strict. And yeah, sure, if you're into coaching and want to get to, meet players that are in the same mindset and are really excited, make sure you actually apply. Waiting for your comments, guys. This is actually super excited. I'm actually really surprised also that Valve actually managed to do 7.33D during the Dream League right now. So yeah, let us see how the pros are gonna play, and of course we are gonna be here to give more content and give as much feedback as possible. Pleasure as always, GG Jeff, and I'll see you on the next video.